Hey everyone, welcome back to Alt Buzz, your ultimate destination for the latest camera news, rumors, and everything photography. Today we're diving deep into some juicy leaks and speculations about a camera that's been on everyone's radar. The Fujifilm X-Pro 4, or maybe it'll even be called the X-Pro 5. We'll get into that in a bit. If you've been following the X-Pro series, you know this is one of the most beloved lines in Fujifilm's lineup, especially for street photographers and anyone who appreciates that classic rangefinder feel. So, is the next evolution of the X-Pro line just around the corner? What new features can we expect? And most importantly, will it live up to the hype? Stay tuned because we're unpacking all the details. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Alt Buzz for more exclusive updates. Let's get into it. All right, so let's kick things off with one of the biggest mysteries, the name. Is it going to be the Fujifilm X-Pro 4, or are we skipping straight to the X-Pro 5? Now, this might sound a bit strange, but there's actually some solid reasoning behind this. You see, Fuji guy Billy, one of Fujifilm's most prominent spokesmen, has hinted that the next X-Pro model could embody what he calls fifth-generation goodness. And, well, that's got us thinking. Fujifilm might just skip the number 4 entirely to align with this next level of innovation we've been seeing in their recent releases. Now, this isn't the first time a camera company has decided to jump ahead in their naming conventions, and it does make sense. The X-Pro series has always been about pushing boundaries, combining that analog shooting experience with cutting-edge digital technology. So, whether it's called the X-Pro 4 or the X-Pro 5, what really matters is the kind of upgrades we're going to see. And trust me, it sounds like there are some exciting things in store. Next up, let's talk about one of the most exciting rumors circling around, the improved hybrid viewfinder. According to a pretty reliable source, who's been right on the money in the past, the new X-Pro is expected to feature a much-enhanced hybrid viewfinder. Now, for those of you who might be new to the X-Pro series, this viewfinder is kind of a big deal. It's what gives the X-Pro its unique shooting experience, blending an optical viewfinder with an electronic one, giving you the best of both worlds. But the question is, what's changing? Is it going to be a higher resolution EVF? Maybe a larger and brighter optical viewfinder? Or something completely unexpected, like an OLED panel that ups the game in terms of color accuracy and brightness? Unfortunately, we don't have all the details yet, but there's plenty of speculation. Imagine seeing your compositions with even more clarity, more precision. It's like Fujifilm is taking the shooting experience and elevating it to another level. And honestly, an improved hybrid viewfinder could make a huge difference for those of us who love shooting in various environments. Whether you're out on a bright sunny day or navigating low-light scenes, having a flexible, advanced viewfinder could be a game changer. All right, this next rumor is one that has a lot of X-Pro fans feeling nostalgic, the possible return of slot-in magnifiers. Now, if you've been a part of the Fujifilm family for a while, you might remember these from the X-Pro 2. They were super useful, allowing you to toggle between 0.36x and 0.60x magnification modes in the optical viewfinder. This was perfect for switching between different focal lengths quickly and just made the whole shooting experience feel more tailored and versatile. However, when Fujifilm released the X-Pro 3, they ditched the slot-in magnifiers in favor of a fixed 0.52x magnification. It's great if you're sticking to lenses like the 23mm, 33mm, or the popular 35mm. But if you're a fan of wider lenses, like the XF18mm f1.4, you probably noticed that the image you see in the optical viewfinder is smaller than what actually hits the sensor. And yeah, that's been a bit of a bummer for some photographers. But imagine if Fujifilm brought back those slot-in magnifiers. It could make the optical viewfinder far more adaptable and provide that seamless experience X-Pro users have been longing for. It's a little detail, but one that could really set the next X-Pro apart from its predecessor. Now, Asha, let's dive into the wish list of features and specs. What exactly can we expect from this new camera? While we don't have the official specs just yet, we can definitely make some educated guesses based on Fujifilm's latest innovations. First off, we're anticipating a new sensor, perhaps a bump in megapixel count to boost image resolution without compromising on speed and low-light performance. And then there's autofocus. Fujifilm's been making significant strides in autofocus technology, and the X-Pro 4 or 5 could very well continue that trend. Think faster, more accurate subject tracking and improved eye detection that works flawlessly even in tricky lighting conditions. For street photographers or anyone who relies on capturing fleeting moments, this could be a major selling point. On top of that, there's talk of upgraded video capabilities. We could see higher frame rates, like 120 frames per second at 4K, for buttery, smooth, slow-motion footage that videographers and content creators are sure to love. And let's not forget about Fujifilm's color science, which always delivers those rich, beautiful tones that make your photos and videos pop. One of the things that set the X-Pro series apart is its iconic design, that rangefinder-style body, tactile dials, and the overall retro vibe. It's like holding a piece of photography history in your hands. But what can we expect design-wise for the next X-Pro? Well, if history is any indication, Fujifilm will likely stick to that classic aesthetic, but with a few modern tweaks. Think better weather sealing, a more robust yet lightweight build, and maybe, just maybe, a larger LCD screen that doesn't sacrifice the camera's sleek form factor. And wouldn't it be great if Fujifilm also improved the ergonomics, slightly deeper grips, or customizable function buttons that let you tweak settings without taking your eye off the viewfinder? These might sound like small changes, but they add up to create a shooting experience that feels intuitive and satisfying, something that Fujifilm has always been really good at. So, the big question, when can we actually expect to see the Fujifilm X-Pro 4 or 5? The latest buzz suggests a possible announcement by the end of 2024. And while that might feel like ages away, it's pretty standard for Fujifilm to take their time when it comes to the X-Pro series. They know they've got a dedicated fan base, and they're not going to rush something that doesn't live up to the X-Pro legacy. If all these rumors and leaks are anything to go by, it's going to be well worth the wait. Whether it's the improved hybrid viewfinder, the potential return of slot-in magnifiers, or just the sheer joy of that classic X-Pro shooting experience, there's a lot to be excited about. So, stay tuned, keep those fingers crossed, and keep your cameras ready. All right, folks, that's all we've got for today on the Fujifilm X-Pro 4 or 5 rumors. Are you excited about the potential upgrades? And which features are you hoping to see the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to Alt Buzz for all the latest camera news, reviews, and leaks. We'll keep you posted as soon as we hear more. Until then, keep shooting, keep creating, and we'll see you in the next video.